There we go. I was muted. Let me know if you guys could hear me. If you guys hear a buzzing outside, there's some street work going on. I can't really do anything about that. Hopefully it's not too annoying, and hopefully it shouldn't really come through this mic, but it may. Let me get to the chat. David, how's it going? Rehab House, how's it going? Scobit, I don't know if that's how you say your name, but how's it going from the Netherlands? Alonzo, how's it going? I saw you in Cajoling Tech's live stream last night, I think. Let's see who else we got in here. Javier, do's and don't information. How's it going? I'm good here, just on work and waiting for pizza, pop, a beer, and watch the stream. Oh, awesome. It must be a little later where you are. I had pizza last night. Jong, I'm just going to call you Jong. Happy Friday. Nice to see you. Yeah, smash the like button. That would be great. I think we got 31 people here, 6 likes, which is fine because it's the beginning of the stream. Let's see. Sam, how's it going? Dave, who would love to see a UDM Pro with 4 SP ports, dual HDD? I think the dual HDD cages would be nice. I think it would be great if they had a, not a 1 gigabit backplane as well. Diamond Hood Gem, how's it going? Steve, how's it going? Ferris, how's it going? Happy Friday. Christian, how's it going? Jeremy, how's it going? From New York. You're only about 6 hours away from me, maybe? Something around there. I would love that, but the device couldn't be silent any longer. So I don't really care about silent. I realize most people, especially with home labs, they don't have like a full-on room where they could get away from, and then, they have it sitting in their office somewhere. The noise doesn't really bother me because it's far away from me. Jim, how's it going? Josh, how's it going? Happy Friday. Hoping for no announcement on curfew. Yeah, I'm hoping not. So here in Ontario, we may be getting a curfew rule. I'm not really too sure. Dave, happy Friday. Sahil, happy, good to see you. Good night. Yeah, I guess it is, it would be a little later in India. Dennis, happy, how's it going? Robert, how's it going? Jay, how's it going? Tazan, sorry if I messed up your names. Yeah, so when was I doing a stream? I think it was Sunday. Sunday I was doing a stream. I had probably the most viewers I've ever had in stream. And then something happened with the YouTube streaming and it crashed. So that was unfortunate. But it happens. Jason, how's it going? Kevin, how's it going? Yeah, so we had quite a few people. I think we were about 150 people, something like that. That was one of the bigger streams we've had. Steven, how's it going? Timothy says, I'm just getting into Unifi, got 1 access point and ordered my UDM Pro last night. Which switch do you recommend for 24 ports? Also, which access points for Fiber 300? So are you talking about like your download speeds 300 for a 2,000 square foot home? I mean, the best access points, my favorite access point right now is the Unifi 6 long range, but they're going to be extremely hard to come by. It depends on where you are in the world right now, and pretty much all access points in Canada are sold out, beside the in-wall HDs. I really like the Nano HDs. I would probably go with those if you can't get if you can't get the U6 LR, I would go with the Nano HDs. As for a switch, if you're looking for a PoE switch, where the heck is it? They changed their site around a little bit. This switch right here, the Unifi switch 24 PoE, because it has 16 gigabit ports, or sorry, 24 gigabit ports, but 16 of them are PoE plus, and it's $500 Canadian. It's at a reasonable price point. Just purchased my equipment and waiting for a month for my any idea what the turnaround is? I'm not too sure. There was a chip shortage, or there is a chip shortage going on. I got my LR pretty much the day after I bought it. Okay. How do you think the U6 lights are for punching through walls? It depends, right? They're not overly strong access points, but they're... I mean, I forget what I was getting in my video that I did. It depends also on the construction of your house. Like in Canada, our walls are paper thin. If you live elsewhere in the world, it might use like full-on brick, right? or cement. Replacing the 2 original fans with 4 Noctua silent fans is a fun project, even though the rack in the basement. You know what? I never even thought of that. Because I just got this switch, which you guys, some of you may have seen the review of it, the Enterprise switch. Oops. What the heck is this? Oh crap, I can't be in there. Let me log out. I always do that. All right, back to the network section. So I just got this Enterprise switch, and it is a little louder than the other switches, and I do have Noctua fans that I was going to put in my UDM Pro. The thing with that, the UDM Pro is near silent anyway. Oh, Alberta. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'd get the Nano HDs for sure. I love the Nano HDs. I think they're great. I have a Unifi 6 LR, a Unifi 6 Lite, and then I'm using right now an in-wall HD, and I think that's all I'm using. Have the UDM Pro need to get a switch? Look at Unifi switch PoE. My PC has a 2.5 gigabit. Yeah, so the Unifi Enterprise that will have a you could do the 2.5 gig with that, because the last 12 ports are 2.5 gig. Actually, somebody asked here about IPv6. That was a long time ago. Where the heck was it? Any clues on you could give me on getting my UDM Pro to allow IPv6 traffic to my computer? Oh, ICMP. You may have firewall rules in your computer that's blocking ICMP traffic. Most Windows machines don't allow it. Just managed to get a hold of 6 U6 lights. That's awesome. And 2, I think you mentioned that somewhere, didn't you? Maybe in my Instagram or something. If it wasn't you, it was someone else. 2 of the U6 8 lights are great. I installed a couple of that at a few businesses. For your information, Nano HDs are on sale on B&H. B&H is American, so I'd have to pay duty on it. So the savings probably wouldn't really help me. Hey Cody, I said hi to you in Crosssoft's live stream. Yep, I remember that. Yep. I just bought U6 LR ×2, the beta, the Enterprise 24, the switch and router coming next week. No time frame for the APs. Yeah, I mean, even if you look in the, if you look here, you guys can't see that really. It says that it's still pre-order, right? Which is a little different. In the Canadian store, it's not pre-order at all. So there's really no time frame. If I was going to buy either one of these, though, I would probably wait for the Unifi 6 LR. It's a wicked access point. Any info of out of stock? So I think it's because of the chip shortage. I really don't have any information, though. Have you disabled the firewall in your UDM Pro as you use the Protectly box? So no, like right now, this computer is running my UDM Pro. I do have other gear, but I switch it out all the time, right? I'm only using one firewall at a time. It's either UDM Pro, the Protectly, Netgate, whatever. I'm not going to do 2 firewalls in line. It's just going to cause nightmares. Wislow, how's it going? I managed to buy 4 USW Pros for... How did you do that? Aren't those things expensive? Let me just look here. 4 of them. In the States, they're $1,099. You got a deal. Yeah, so yeah, the pandemic and... yep, that's right. Well, I don't know exactly what I'm talking about today. One thing that's really crazy, and I don't know how many of you guys are on TikTok, I started to kind of diversify between platforms. I mean, not that I'm leaving anywhere. I'm always going to be on YouTube, but I just started posting small clips on TikTok as well as doing the normal YouTube stories. But the TikTok algorithm is insane. Like I just posted this video yesterday morning. It's just showing off a couple things with Unifi Access, and we almost got 30,000 views. If that was YouTube, I mean, I wouldn't have to work another day in my life if I was posting videos and getting that many views a day. I really do like TikTok. I like seeing other tech channels as well. So I haven't followed that many people here, but I think TikTok's a really good way to show like quick, you know, little tech things. You're obviously not going to get a full tutorial with that though. Hello and thanks for your content. The 1.93 firmware has been, Barrett killed my VPN and been fighting with WAN 1 and WAN 2 interfaces. Oh really? I don't even know what I'm on. I think I'm on 1.3. I don't remember though. I don't remember if I went to 1.2 or not. Let's go back to that page. Mr. V, how's it going? Have I done a UDM Pro? I don't know if I've done an actual review on it. I don't think I did a review. I think I've just done videos. No, I haven't. I never even thought about doing a review video. I wonder if that would be, I mean, it would just be my thoughts of it, right? I guess I could maybe do a UDM Pro review. I don't know. Jason, thank you for the $5. I really appreciate it. That translates to $6.27 Canadian. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Any opinion on Protectly versus Netgate? They're both good gear. I mean, it depends. The Protectly stuff, like they have, you could put a lot more stuff on it. Well, you could get. Let's just look at it. Protectly. Like right now on the oh, you guys can't see it. I have a Protectly right here. I might not be able to. So this is their new 6E version. They sent me this, I think, a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. But you could just load a lot onto it, right? You could have pfSense, you could have OpenSense, you could have XCP&G, Untangled, Ansible, or wait, Ant-Man, yep, Proxmox, Windows, Ubuntu, and Sophos. So you could have quite a bit on it. The Netgate appliances, I really like them. They're well built. Tom Lawrence recommends using Unifi for switching and APs. Yep, but using Untangled open. Well, he doesn't ever say to get OpenSense, but pfSense for routing. That's for sure. So, for his opinion on that, I agree, but then I kind of disagree. Well, no, I don't disagree with him at all. The UDM Pro and the Unifi, I feel, is more for the home and very small business. I would have to agree with him for the routing. If you need to do more advanced routing, get pfSense, Untangled, or OpenSense, right? Untangled is good for layer 7 filtering. I got my hands on 2 new Middle Atlantic 750 UPS for $600. Oh, that's sweet. I think somebody else asked a question here. Cody, I was watching a recording of one of your streams, and I noticed that your cable and keystones are always unshielded. Is that common in Canada? Yeah, I mean, you really don't need shielded cable unless you're working in like industrial places. Yeah, well, I never have shielded. Set up a few U6 lights on my Samsung. Awesome. Speed 1. Wow, that's crazy. Need help pickling with UDM Pro or pfSense? pfSense, great. How many VMs in your home is too many? I don't think there's ever too many VMs, or, well, it depends on what you're running, right? Sam, thank you for the $2. Have some of my Google credit. Awesome. I didn't even know Google credit was a thing, or the £2, I guess that would be. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm curious, if someone wanted to hire you to set up their UDM Pro, is that rather expensive? Well, it depends on what you guys think is expensive. This is what I value my time at as of 2021. So we have this hire us button, and then, whoops, and then here we charge at $125 an hour Canadian. So if you're in the US, that's about $100 an hour US. And the home labs or home builds, usually they take an hour. They don't typically take longer than that. Chantel, my Timmy's is at Timmy's. Or no, I already drank it. I drank my Timmy's coffee this morning. Didn't know it could run Proxmox. Can it do both? I'm not too sure. I haven't tried running both on it. Right now, I am running And I don't know XCPNG that well. I may release a video of the Protectly with XCPNG on it. I think they just announced some type of partnership as well. I hope I don't show any sensitive data. I'm going to be rebuilding this whole XCPNG anyway for a video, but it's pretty cool. We have Ubuntu installed here. Not that I know much about Ubuntu, but yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to install virtual machines for. I'm going to probably do Home Assistant and start dabbling in that. And then I'm going to end up putting Kali Linux on this. Trying to think of what else I wanted to put on this for virtual machines. I can't really think of what I wanted to use it for, but we'll end up using it for quite a few virtual machines. Briscoe, thank you for the 10 pounds. Thank you very much. #1 fan. I love how you guys can put these little emotes. That's great. Thank you very much. That's awesome. I appreciate it. The Unifi IPS log says source as a NAS device. Does that imply IPS is blocking out traffic? It depends. I'd have to look at your logs and let you know. Cody, help me out with some Unifi issues I had. Oh yeah, yes, I remember talking to you. Yeah, that was great. Weren't you building some servers, or you had a bunch of servers you were building? And I think you sent me a picture of your gaming PC. I think that's what it was. How would you set up the UDM for someone if we hired you? So most of my work is remote. I use ConnectWise to do a screen share to you guys. It's like any other screen sharing program. Think about Zoom if you screen share, kind of like that. That's how I do it. You guys have to do all the physical work, but then I'll do the configuration. Yeah, Christian, that's what I'm thinking. I was doing some research on it this morning. Right now, I don't have too many smart devices. I have a couple Lutron lights, and then these lights here. Well, you guys can't see the lights, but I have a couple Elgato lights and a couple other things. I just received my G3 Instant today. Awesome, have fun. That is a great little camera, and we just got them in Canada, and they're sold out. Let's see. Let's move my face over there. 36 bucks. I mean, that's not bad for a camera. My G4 Dome, the cable is bad to it right now. I'll show you guys in a sec. Actually, let me show you guys right now. And I'll show you what they're doing outside. It appears that you guys can't hear it because nobody said anything. So that's always good. Let me just load up my cameras. Okay, so if you guys could see, well, you might not be able to see it that much, but it's really distorted. There's a couple pairs that aren't working correctly in here, so I got to re-terminate them. But when I do that, I'm gonna just use the Unifi sent me the, what's it called? The USW Flex. So I'm just gonna put the Flex in my garage and then run all the cameras to that. So this is the noise that's happening outside. There was like a water pipe break in the road, so they're having to dig up and do whatever they're doing there. You hear it? Well, you hear it because you're here. Lord. Okay. Oh, Euro pounds. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm not that, I don't know all the world currencies. Hi, Cody. I have a Cisco firewall provided by my employer to use with my employer-provided computer for work from home. Can I simply connect this to my router? Or so you may have double NAT issues, but you could just use your Cisco firewall for your work stuff and then use your other home stuff for whatever other activities you do. I mean, they probably already pre-configured it anyway. Most companies do that. I'm actually right now linking my UAAC Pro in a bridge mode into my garage. Do you have any tips for speed mounting to the wall? I would mount that to the ceiling. There's the UAC Pros, they're supposed to be flat on the ceilings. As for speed, you could bump up the channel width on the 5 gigahertz. I wouldn't go, I think they only do up to 80 on the AC Pros. On Monday, I brought a brand new Unifi building to building bridge for about $250. Nice. I got it completely new. I forget how much they are. Unifi sent them to me. I think they're like $600. They changed their website, so it's a little different now. Yeah, so it's $649. I probably wouldn't advise installing them in the same room that you're at. I mean, my head felt weird when the two radios, they were pretty much right beside me when I was doing that video yesterday. Nope, there's no smart detection. Anything G3 they won't have smart detection on. I do hear a low hum. Yeah, sorry about that. I can't that's something that I can't help out, and the show must go on. I'm hoping they're going to be done soon because they've been going at it all morning. Last Home Assist comment. When checking it out, you might find the frigate project object. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to be looking for a bunch of different projects. I watch the Hookup, and he does some really cool things on there. Cody, do you have any info if Unifi has planned to implement in the GUI an OpenVPN server? I'm not too sure. I have no idea about that. It would be nice if they did, but I have no idea. Not too sure. So yeah, we're going to work on a XCPNG Protectly video. I mean, how to bring some storage into it. Right now, the storage, I mean, we could do local storage because the Protectly, I think it has a terabyte inside of it, but then I connected it to my new Synology NAS just with an SMB, and then we also did an iSCSI, so it's pretty cool. I just need to learn more about Zen Orchestra to be able to release a video. Not site to site. Yeah, I'm not too sure if they're going to. That you have to look at their release notes and in their beta stuff. And then we'll probably end up doing, well, I'm going to end up doing more Synology videos. I have to run Cat 6a in the house to get my full 10 gig. I mean, the Cat 5e may work. I'm just waiting for another 10 gig adapter as well. Any recommendations to replace a air gateway with a faster? What is an air gateway? I don't know what that is. Never seen that, or I haven't used it. Oh, it's a Unifi device. Oh, this is a WIST. See, I don't know a lot about the WIST stuff. So I'm not 100% sure on that one for you. Steven, see you later. Take care. Have a good weekend. I don't think there is a speed difference between the UDM Pro and the UDM VPNs, but the Unifi VPNs aren't the best. They're fairly slow, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm planning on doing the XCPNG. I think Protectly built in now, you could, if you get their, I don't know if you have to get their 6E vaults, or whatever they call them, their products, to be able to get XCPNG put onto it. So this is their the one that they sent me with the i7. But they did just there's some partnership going on with XCPNG right now. So if you ordered through Protectly, you could get it preloaded. The configuration really isn't that hard to get it started up. Do you think it's worth getting the G3 bullets still to save money, or I would go with anything? I'd go with G4 for sure. Yeah, I would definitely go with G4 just because I don't even know what the price point difference is. Are they not even offering? So on their website, you can't even get the G3s anymore. So that's a sign. I would definitely go with the G4. Oh, here we go. The G4 bullet right here, $196. I was looking for the dome. Yeah, I mean, you're saving $60. I would probably do with the G4, you get the smart and vehicle detection with it, right? And any new feature they're going to come up with. Diamond, no problem. See you Sunday. Have a good one. Have you started? No, I haven't started doing any of it yet. I was supposed to do that today. I need an extension. I need to buy an extension ladder because I have a conduit running on the side of my house, and I need to fix it up a little bit. That's kind of what I'm waiting on, and I want my brother here to help me because it's going to be a bit of work. The coverage in the Unified Design Center is it's based off the radiation patterns of when they're doing the testing in their lab, right? So it's kind of just like a copy paste. To get a real world test, you need to do a heat map scan. Do you think there will be a Unifi 6 access point with 2.5 to fully? Yes, I do. And the reason for that is because of the new Unifi Enterprise switch. I don't know when they'll release any news about a 2.5 gig access point. But where the heck is it? Right, so even their marketing terms on it. Managed layer 3, blah, 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 with PoE for Wi-Fi 6 APs. So 2.5 gigs. So that's why I'm thinking they'll end up coming up with some. I already have a couple 2.5 gig access points. They're just not Unifi. I think one's TP-Link and then the other one is Netgear. YouTube, I already answered that question. I don't think there's a difference. Why did that not show? Just give me a sec here. Let's go to live chat instead. I don't know why your hello didn't show, but hello. Have you done any testing with your new? No, I haven't yet. No, because I don't have from my computer here. It has a 10 gig NIC in it, but I only have a Cat5e cable going back. And I mean, Cat5e can run 10 gig at short distance, but I'm waiting for the SFP, another SFP, 10 gig SFP. Is it possible you will make a video about firewall logs on the UDM Pro? Unifi don't do anything. There's really not a whole lot you could do. I have been looking into it though to see what we could come up with, Mr. V. Is Protectly a VPN hardware that... No, Protectly is like its own hardware, right? You could run pfSense on it. You could run OpenSense, XCP&G, and a bunch of different things. Can't wait to get rid of my Nest doorbell and buy the new doorbell. The new doorbell is awesome. There are other doorbell manufacturers that do the no subscription. I think I did a video on Lorex before. I just really like the Unifi G4 doorbell. It's awesome. Hey Cody, did you notice any high heat from the RJ45? I haven't yet because I haven't touched it, but it says right on the SFP that it's gonna have high heat. And I don't know if we could do I don't want to show my Unifi stuff on stream because I don't want to show anything, but I don't know if you could do it like a per port heat, right? I don't think it has temperature sensors for that. I'm still curious if the current U6 lineup hardware is capable. If it's just hardware firmware locked right now, it would be interesting to see if it was just a you know, we had to just do a firmware upgrade to get the 2.5 capacity out of it. With the UDM, is there a way to use Unifi cameras, or would I need to get upgrade to the UDM Pro? You wouldn't necessarily need to upgrade to the UDM Pro, but you would have to get something that could run Protect on it, right? So you could get the Unifi Cloud Key Gen 2. Right, you could get this, or you could get their UNVR. Right, so you could buy their UNVR, and that's how you could. Where's the UNVR? Right here. Purchase that. It's $299. Then you gotta put drives in it. So the drives are typically more expensive than the unit itself. I forget what I put in. I think I only have 8 terabytes total in here. So 2 per drive, I think, and that lasts me 30 days with the amount of cameras I have, and it's on 24 hours with the high frame rate mode going. This power supply, I hadn't seen that. The viewport was something I was thinking of. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know these were out in Canada. Are these all sold out? Crap. Oh, this is US. That's why. I don't think we have that in Canada. We have this beacon cover, but right now I don't have a beacon. I almost want to get another one just to see what these covers look like, but honestly, I don't need one. I have an RJ45 SFP adapter. The aggregation switch shows it's running at 58 when hovering over it. It's in the controller. I don't know if I don't think I have my UDM Pro up. Nope. All right, I'll check it after. It's just the 10 gig ones are supposed to get really hot, not the 1 gig ones. Help, I'm picking pfSense versus UDM Pro. So UDM Pro, you're in one pane of glass. You can't do, there's a couple things you can't do with it. I mean, well, there's quite a few routing things you can't do. If you're looking for just like basic network connectivity, you know, creating VLANs, that type thing, a simple VPN, I would go UDM Pro. If you're looking for more advanced routing, I'd go pfSense. pfSense has a different learning curve though. Which board revision do you have? The switch was downgraded from 1 to 2. I'm not even sure. I'd have to look at the hardware. So another thing I'm gonna do a updated version or an updated video on Unifi Access. I think Unifi Access has come a long way since my first original, you know, walkthrough video. Let's see, did I do a review? Unifi Access. So I did Unifi Access installation and review. So we're gonna end up doing another one because they've come out with quite a few other options with it. So you could do a pin pad on the touchscreen, on the whatever you call it, the Reader Pro. On the Reader Lite, you could wave your hand and that will unlock the door or whatever you guys have going on. I have a mag lock. It's not activated right now. They have some emergency features and a couple other things. So I think it's time to do another video on it. Alonzo, no worries. I saw you way up here at the beginning of the chat. No problem. Well, we're going to have to just block this guy. Actually, we'll just hide it. I don't know what he's saying those words for, but let's see. Okay, when the 360, I'm not too sure when that camera comes out, but I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I think it's that camera is going to be awesome. You think any of the Access stuff makes sense for home use? I'm not too sure. So I posted that video yesterday on my TikTok, and a lot of people were saying that you can maybe use the Pro Reader for a doorbell. I haven't looked into that though. If that's the case, I mean, it might be kind of cool. You have to look at your local laws about access control as well. I know in most homes, regions, you can't have mag locks going, right? That type of thing. You might be able to have door strikes. I think it's more geared towards business. Yeah, I mean, if you're worried about access or like security that way, I don't know. Whoops, why is this loading? So we're also doing a couple other projects. Are you using Patreon? No, I'm not using Patreon. I don't know if I don't know what I would do. I mean, I know Cajoling Tech, he does Patreon and does like calls after streams or something like that. I just don't know if I want to use Patreon. Because I wouldn't want to make like private videos for just my Patreon. I just got 2 in-wall HDAPs. My house is 3 stories. Do you think one would cover? It depends. I mean, boosts up your 5 gigahertz band to, or the channel width to 80. And I think you might be all right. I have 3 access points running in this house, and it seems to be fine. And one of them is the in-wall HD. Yeah, so what I agreed on with another person we're doing a job for is I'm going to give them a switch to allow us to film. So that job, what's happening there, they're going to have 3 Unifi Access hubs, a couple of the Reader Pros, and some light. So, and it's going to be about, I don't know, 20 cables or something like that run, and then we're setting up their full Unifi network, a couple access points. So we're going to film all of that. I'm still getting paid for the job, but what was agreed, I'll give them a switch to allow me, and I got a bunch of spare switches right now just sitting around. So that's going to be cool to film that. Dr. Carpy, how's it going? I'm hoping these guys are done outside soon. It's really loud. There was another job I'm going to film. Oh yeah. So I asked on my video yesterday, the point to point, I said, like, if anybody was local, Canadian, or not, who was local around me that I could film at their property, let me know. And I'll give you the building bridges for free for letting me do the installation video. I do have a couple people interested right now. And I'm still getting an email from a bunch of people. So that would be cool to do a full installation. The building bridges are very simple to set up. Like, very simple. You kind of just plug them in, point them at each other, and then they'll go blue if they're pointed directly at each other. And if they're not, they'll go red. So yeah, I like to do the on-site videos, and I think more people like to see that stuff too. Oh, but lunchtime, so here I am. There you go. How's it going, Conjoling? If you guys haven't followed him, I highly suggest him, and I would go follow Conjoling Tech. Does the TP-Link have a speed test and speed... so they do have a speed test. I don't know about the calibration, though. I haven't looked at the TP-Link Amada stuff in a bit. I mean, I did do that one mesh wireless thing. Is my light on? Oh, my light's not even on fully. I was just looking at my face. It's a little darker, but because they do under their router, they have, you could click on the router and they'll do a speed test. Let's see what else I was working on. So this NAS, yeah, this NAS is great. The 10 gig, it's connected right at 10 gig. Easy to set up. If any of you have set up a Synology before, I mean, there's really nothing to it. And then we got some packages installed. We got Docker installed. I'm not too sure what I'm going to run on Docker. I think the one thing that I did, and I already installed it on Docker, was open speed test, so that we could do speed test internally. If you guys are on LinkedIn, you guys can follow my LinkedIn. This is when I had facial hair, so no longer. The facial hair is gone. Just a good way to connect to professionals. If you guys ever want to follow me, my name's Cody McCallum, so there you go. Oh, what else did we... Okay, so that's what I had. That's what I had. One sec. Show you guys what I bought. Okay, let me just put these up in new links. So we got another full build thing coming out. I think I'm getting it this weekend. So I'm still waiting on that Netgate. I have, or Netgear router, firewall, whatever. I ordered it from 2 different places. One's been stuck at the border since March. The other one, I have no idea what's going on. They said next day delivery. It's been 2 weeks. And they won't return my emails. So either way, I don't know if I should do the access point and switch review for the Netgear stuff, or if I should wait for the VPN or for their router firewall. Bring the facial hair back. I can't. So here's something I'll tell you guys. Some people know, some people don't. I have alopecia. So what happened was I got a bunch of like bald spots on my face. And then those bald spots grew back in, but they grew in white. So you can't see the hair anyway. And half of my mustache is white and half of it's black. I wish I could grow the beard back, but I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. The facial hair help connect. I wish I could grow facial hair. Okay, so what was I going on about? So now I just ordered the Meraki Go. I don't know how many people are going to be interested in a Cisco Meraki build, but this is like their license-free, small to mid-sized business stuff. So we ordered the Meraki Go 5-port security, the Meraki Go indoor wireless access point. I don't even know the specs on this. I just bought it. And then one of their 8-port PoE switches. So I'll end up, you know, probably doing a full start to finish build with that. Oh, no worries, no worries. Not a lot of people know that I mean, I posted a long time ago in the community page. It is what it is. It's life. I had like a couple bald spots in my hair, and that's not, I mean, actually that was why I was wearing a hat for quite a while before, but now the hat's just kind of stuck around, and the hair's grown back, but at the back of my head, it's just this big white patch now. Can you do a video on Synology and security cameras? I already did that a long time ago. Synology, I believe. I have quite a few videos. Like I'm close to 300. Let's see. So adding a camera to your Synology. There's one right there. Do Unifi on that Unifi controller on Synology NAS if that even interests anybody. Surveillance station. These ones are older, but maybe I'll redo one because I do have other cameras that I need to get reviewed. Connected on LinkedIn. Awesome. I'll accept it after this. G4 Pro versus G4 Bullet. Would you still buy the Pro for $650? The Pro is really nice. The 4K it's really nice as well. The price point, I didn't pay for my G4 Pro, so I'll say that right up front. Ubiquiti sent me it. What I did buy was G4 Bullets, and I probably would go with G4 Bullets. They're great cameras. They look awesome. Meraki is pretty solid stuff. Yeah, that's what I've heard, and I kind of wanted to get some other vendors onto the channel. Yeah, Dennis, I heard the licensing is pretty crazy, so that's why I went with the Go. I've been told that it's license fee, but we'll see when I plug it in. Meraki, I don't know much about Meraki. I have worked on a couple Meraki systems, but with their licensing stuff, I don't really know too much about. Any build is interesting to see as it provides a look. Yeah, so that's what I was planning to do with this Netgear stuff. And I'm really mad that I don't have it yet. Because it's another software-defined network interface. It would go well with our channel. I think these do have subscriptions, but I think we get a free year with some of it. I just want to look at what the interface... So here's... Oh, you guys can't really see that. That's kind of what the interface looks like. I haven't even logged into the switch or access point. Marcus, how's it going? I'm very interested in Meraki Go. I use the license. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's going to be coming. I think I get the router and access point on Sunday, and then I get the switch on Monday. Have you ever looked at the TP-Link model number? If so, what are your thoughts? I think somebody asked me that. Maybe it was you last stream. I think I might have looked at it, but I don't use TP-Link that often. Most of my clientele are Ubiquiti pfSense, right? I mean, it seems okay, right? It's a 24 AFAT. Let's just see. I thought they had a 2.5 gig switch coming out. I think they have a higher end switch coming out, and I'll probably end up getting that one when it does come out. G4 Pro camera is amazing. Yes, it is amazing. I had a few people, customers, there was a house I did, and they had 8 G4 Pros. Like, the price point on that was so high. Which video editing software do you use? It's called DaVinci Resolve. It's free. I think they do have a paid version, though. I thought, yes, so I think they do have, let's look at it right now. Whoops, not switch. I don't care about that. Meraki Go features. Oops, can't spell. Documentation. Let's see if I was looking at a site this morning. They do have, yeah, they do have another section where you could pay for more advanced features. This isn't it. I think it's like for web filtering and stuff like that, you could pay for. But we'll look into that too. If it's not too much money for that extra, I might just purchase it to show you guys. You should also look at the Cisco business line. Cisco, I do have some small business stuff. I just don't think Cisco would do overly well on my channel. Cisco isn't huge on YouTube, right? Not that I just kind of do videos that I like and the gear I like. I used to be Cisco certified. I haven't touched Cisco very often in the last little while. Jetstreams are the Amada one. I think this one integrates with Amada. Yep. They have a bunch of different products. Is that what they call them? So they have business switches, VPN router, and they switched their VPN name. Lawrence Systems and I think Crosstalk were mentioning that. So I have the TLR605, but you can't get that anymore. Let's go to Canada. Canada computers? No, let's do here. TP-link TLR605, I think it was called. So TLR605, they switched the name of it. I forget what they call it now, but it's the exact same router, but they switched the name. I don't understand why, but I reached out to my contact and they said there's no difference. They just needed to do it for some odd reason. Tech with Alex, how's it going? Amine, how's it going? Oh, the small business. The only popular stuff from the Cisco are certs. Yeah, I mean, I used to work with Cisco 9000 series switches, spine and leaf switches, all that type thing, but kind of got out of it. Especially for small businesses, we're not installing any of it. I'm still waiting to hear back. We quoted a job for 50 odd access points. 50 access points, and then I forget how many switches it was. Probably like 10 switches and some other things. I think we quoted a pfSense rack mount. Maybe their 7100. So we're waiting to hear back from them. All we're really doing is managing their Wi-Fi, and then they have like server admins and stuff like that. So if we get that job, that will be pretty cool. It'd be nice if I could record it, but we'll see. What does Cisco certified mean? It means your Cisco certification. So Cisco has a bunch of different certification paths. Let's just take a look. Certification. And they've changed it a lot over the years. So typically you start out with your CCNA or CCENT. I don't know if they probably have switched it quite a bit now. But you could go for your CCNP, which is your routing and switching professional, CCIE. A lot of resumes or a lot of job postings will say like we require CCNA or Cisco certified people, and that's kind of just like a base to get in. That's how I got in with the enterprise out of school. I only did a year of school, and I had my CCNA certification, and I got hired on right away. Ricardo, how's it going? Yeah, I mean, they had CCNA voice. I don't even know if that's around anymore. That was for their like VoIP product. They had Cisco security. They have Cisco certified data center. They have a ton of different certs. I mean, certs aren't bad to get. They do provide you knowledge, and any knowledge is great. Do I have any certs right now? No, I don't. I don't really need them. Once you kind of get in the industry, you don't really need them. Oh, really? CCNA is no longer required. Okay, gotcha. I think they're leaning a lot towards now the automation side of networking. What else can we talk about? How long have I been going? We've only been going 50 minutes. And we only got 36 likes and 83 people. If you guys want to hit that like button. Can I say that word? No, I probably can't, and I don't know if it's a bad word, so I'm not going to say it. But let me know. Let me look it up. Let's see. Ah, I can't. Yeah, so those are going to be the videos that come up. The cabling video is going to be, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. That's going to be not fun. I hate cabling homes, and even though it's here, it's just not going to be fun. I really don't need that many 10 gig links around the house anyway, but I probably will replace most of the Cat 5e. I did buy 1,000 feet of it. Not a bad word. I probably can't say it, so I'm not going to try. It's Russian. Let's see. Let's see the translation. I have no idea what it means. Yeah, there are other certifications. If you're looking to get into like wireless certifications, there's so many out there. It may be good to get into a place, into an enterprise, into a job, but as long as you know your stuff and your skills, certifications, like if I was hiring somebody, yeah, it would be, if they had a certification, cool. But a lot of people, especially in the Cisco realm, they cheat on these certifications. And then we had a bunch of people that we were hiring, not Mac Telecom, but where I used to work, and the people knew nothing. I don't even know how they, well, I know how they got their certification because they cheated on their exams. Using a USW Pro or 24 PoE Gen 2, any reason to save change to a newer PoE switch? The only reason you would want to update to a new switch like the enterprise switch is to take advantage of the 2.5 gigabit interfaces. But if you're going with Unifi, they don't have any 2.5 gig access points right now. So I would hold off. What is usually your video upload date? So typically I do Monday and Wednesday. This week I didn't do Monday and Wednesday. What did I do? I'm getting phone calls. I forgot what I did. I think I released this. Yeah, this video was released yesterday. So Thursday. I think I did Tuesday and Thursday this week. We could check right here though. Whoops, that's subscribers. Yeah, so April 14th and April 16th. What day is it today? The 17th? Oh, weird. Anyway, it was Tuesday and Thursday this week. Usually on Monday, Wednesday. I just passed my HLAP. I'm not even sure what that is. Let me look it up, but congratulations. Certification. Hilson Life Adjustment Profile, is that what it is? That might be totally wrong, but that's the first thing Google gives me. Does UDM series also susceptible to database corruption on power failure? Not too sure. Haven't heard of it though. I haven't had any customers with database failure at all. Will Unifi ever release a update that will allow users to choose the AP? I don't think so, because the point of roaming is to roam and for it to grab the best AP. I mean, it would be a nice to have though, because I have lots of customers who they just want their doorbell, say, going to their main level access point. Yeah, dumps are, yeah, for vendors for sure. Been listening on my phone during lunch. Thank you for the info so far. No problem, Ryan. Yep, I did watch the Lincoln Bridge. Yeah, the building bridge was really cool. Hopefully soonish I'll be able to do another video on it to show how to actually install them, not just sitting in my office. Highly recommend the viewport used for, yeah, that's one thing I haven't used is the viewport. I have, what do I have here? Oh man, I always forget the name of it. Oh, I have a couple NVIDIA shields and I could view Protect on that on my TV, so I just use that. How can you use 10 gigabit interfaces, uplinks to the USW24? Are they for connecting between switches, or only you can? So how can I connect the 10 gig uplinks? So the 10 gig uplinks on mine. I wonder if I have the drawing still. Where the heck would that have saved? And I messed up the drawing in yesterday's video. Let me just see. Is this it? Okay, here's the drawing right here. Yeah, this is the part I messed up. Yeah, anyway, we won't go over that. But what happens is, so my UDM Pro connects to my aggregation switch, and then the enterprise switch connects to the ag switch, right? So what's going to happen is my NAS will connect back to the aggregation switch. What I'm using the USW enterprise switch primarily for right now is just for like my PC, my access points, my cameras. And that's all it's going to be used for is endpoints, right? Once the 2.5 gig interface access points come out, that will be plugged into the last 12. For fixed IoT, yeah. I mean, it would be nice if they did do that. Do I like trains? Sure. What's your sub goal by the end of 2021? I don't remember what it was. I think it was 20 or 30,000. I know we're gonna hit 20,000 for sure. I'm gonna have to go look back. I think I had like I had a live stream where I set it in. It was my first live stream of 2021, and I'm pretty sure I said it was 30,000. Protect on Apple TV is also a great experience for the Apple people. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't have Apple TV. Cody, Enterprise PoE versus the PoE Pro. Want to get the UDM Pro, then aggregate switch. I would go with the Enterprise switch. I mean, you have the 2.5 gig interfaces, and what I like about it is, and I said this in the video too, for cable management, all 24 ports going across is awesome, because then you just stick in one patch panel at the top and then 6-inch patch cables. How I had it before, I had 24 and then a 24 patch panel, switch in between, and then we just use the last 12 ports on each patch panel. If I set up the modded network at home, was looking at the 2.5 gig switch in the EAP HD, how hard is it to set up a UB security cam on the side? So you're like a Ubiquiti security camera, you'll need to get a UNVR or a Cloud Key Gen 2. It wouldn't be hard. How many money you get on YouTube? It depends. I'm pretty open about it. Right, so here, this is the last, oops, that's not it. That's the last 30 days, 2 grand, something like that. My last pay from YouTube was like $2,600, something like that. Do you know a hood VPN solution between two UDMs, which one side is behind a double NAT? You'd have to do port forwarding, like double port forwarding. Which is going to be a pain. Double NAT, yeah, double NAT's not fun. Now I'm planning to spend more money. Well, that's always the problem in tech, right? See, like this right here is $799 just for this switch, and then the aggregation switch aren't actually bad. Like the, not the Pro, just, where is it? This one right here, 269 bucks. Like that's pretty good. And then if you go with the beefier one, this guy, you're paying $899. But then again, you're getting layer 3, you're getting 4 25 gig uplinks, which is awesome. Planning to use an Edge Router 12, Unifi Switch Lite, PoE, and a US for a home. Any comments on this? Not really. I mean, the Edge line is good. Just make sure that the Edge Router 12 is capable of doing 1 gig routing. That's all I suggest. When I first bought the Edge Router X, I thought it did more than it's capable of, and we only could get, I think it's about 500 megabits per second. SPX Labs, how's it going? I saw your video yesterday. I know what you're doing. Landon, no problem. Everything you've been baking. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. YouTube now allows you to speak about value. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what they do per, yeah, I have no idea. Maybe I shouldn't be speaking to that. I know some people who always say stuff about it, but maybe I should read the agreements on there. Check out Zero Tier. Zero Tier is something that I haven't actually looked at. I need to check out that myself. U6 is out of stock, yeah, and that's gonna be quite a while. Do you think Unifi should bring out a new USG or a separate firewall in Cloud Key? Yes, and I think they are. That's all I'll say on that. Thanks for the comment. Yeah, no problem. Where can I learn networks from the ground up? That's, I mean, what I did, I got my Cisco certification. We were just talking about certifications, but I would probably start with like a book, right? Network Plus, maybe something like that, just to get your base knowledge. Oops, is it CompTIA? CompTIA Network Plus. I mean, not even going for the certification, just buy the book to read it and get information on it. Like my channel, we're not going deep into like subnetting and stuff like that, right? So those are basic things that you should, kind of get a hold of, know what a VLAN is, those type things. And this book would definitely help you with it. No, that's true. No, I didn't read it, but there are people out there, I won't say names, that do full videos based on what they earn. I have no idea what, price to get paid per click or something like that. Thank you, Declan. Appreciate it. The hell is a manual? That's right. Yeah, I think you were looking at, what was it again? What cables were those? FS cables? They reached out to me a long time ago and I never, I think I was asking, they asked me what I'd like and I went for like probably their most expensive switch. I forget which one it was. Was it a 10 gig switch or a 25 gig? It was something stupid expensive. Oh, somebody's at my doorbell. Yeah, it was probably one of these, like a $4,000, and then after that, I didn't hear anything back, which is fine. I mean, I don't really know their products at all. So followed you with the 8-port aggregation and the 24. Is it best to wire the UDM Pro with a 10 gig? Yes. Yep. So you would want to do what you would want to do. You'd want to buy a DAC cable of some sort, depending on your length. I use a 0.5, or they have 1 meters. They have a bunch of different. So from the UDM Pro, you just cable this down to the other SFP Plus port, and then you got your 10 gig connection. There's something going on inside. I have no idea. Then 8-port to 24 via 2 SFP cables. Well, you would only need another 10 gig uplink between your 24 port and your aggregation switch. You could send me an email if you have more questions on it. cody@mactelecomnetworks.com. What in the heck is that banging? Do you feel confident that your UDM Pro is blocking bad packets via internet threat management? I think so. I mean, it's based off Saracata. I haven't had any issues with it. Oh, the buzzing finally stopped. Finally. Flexing? No, I'm not flexing. They stopped emailing me because I said how much money. Yeah, well, we have, actually, what's going on? Let me look at my cameras. What is going on? Oh, did I close them? I have no idea. Something's going on downstairs, though. Cody, have you done a video about the going from a UDM? I haven't. I was looking at Facebook Marketplace today, and somebody was selling just the base UDM for $200. I was thinking about grabbing it because I haven't really worked on it. Maybe that would be a good video, switching, like doing a backup restore from the UDM to the UDM Pro. What is the ideal value? Yeah, it all depends on your network. All depends on your network, how many switches you have configured or set up and all that. I do like how Unifi's doing their new site though. So they have the recommended, then the Unifi OS consoles, switching, and Wi-Fi. They're best sellers, obviously, the UDM Pro. They're pushing that hard. This is an access point I want to get again. I had one of them in my garage and I kind of miss it. The look of it and the way that you could change the lighting on it. Whoops. Yeah, so maybe I will pick up that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if they come. We'll see if they come down in price a little bit. Not that $200 is bad for a UDM base model. I forget which access point is built in. I think it's a Nano HD. Yeah, here it is right here. So if I only pay $200 for it, I mean, I'm getting it off for about $200 deal. Thanks for the great info. Great to know. Great channel. It's been a lifesaver. No problem, Paul. Appreciate it. UDM Pro versus the, I'm not too sure because I don't have it. It's in early access right now. Haven't used it. I'm hoping they come out with it or some new stuff. Yeah, so I could do more videos. The next Unifi video, though, will probably be on this switch, which has been out for a while, but I've never used it, so it's going to be cool. This is what's going to power up all my cameras. And I'm planning on installing a camera in the backyard, so I have to fish the brick in the backyard, get a cable down to the basement, and then I think I'll put up a G4. Another G4. Anything unmanaged would break your VLANs, yep. I just sent you an email with the licensing for 3 years, just for your information. Is that based on the Meraki Go, though? I'll take a look after this this live stream. Whoops. Yeah, so I definitely messed up this drawing right here. So if you could see, somebody, I think it was Javier, pointed it out in Discord. Right, so I have the PoE connection going into the outlet. I mean, there's none of these ports are going into the outlet. We have a power cable going off here. What I meant to do was switch this. Oh, I hate Draw.io sometimes, or Draw.io. Anyway, this cable was supposed to plug into the Unifi building bridge, and then this network cable was supposed to plug into the switch, how it is. I love that switch. I ran an injector with the Cat 6A to power it, and it powers a G4 Dome. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people like that switch. It looks pretty good. Do you think replacing a Unifi Nano HD and an AP Flex for a pair of the Unifi Wi-Fi 6 Lite? Probably not. I would wait till you could get your hands on a Unifi 6 long range. The Wi-Fi 6, the 6U Lite are great access point, but I personally just prefer, well, and for the price point difference, there's not a huge price difference. Well, I mean, it's $100 difference here, but one of these, pretty much, I could probably run my whole house. Whoops. I'd probably run my whole house off of the Unifi 6 long range. I mean, I'm getting about 300 megabits per second in my basement, which is nuts. One other thing I'd like to try is this base station. We'll see. But I'm probably going to start winding it down. So if you guys have any last questions, let me know. We've been going for an hour, and we do live stream on Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern. I was looking at, what was I looking at? Was it the Amplify products? Yeah, some of these Amplify products I haven't used. Well, I've used the Alien, but I haven't used any of these. I don't know if they're any good or not. Do's and don't information, no problem. Glad to be here. I mean, the lights aren't bad. The speed, well, it really depends, right? What you're using it for. You need to have Wi-Fi 6 chipsets to get the advantages of Wi-Fi 6, but they're all right. I mean, I replaced we had one of their light APs, the UAP AC light. I replaced that with the Wi-Fi 6 one. It works way better, right? And so it should. What else do they have? Oh, this blaster. I wouldn't mind trying this. The blaster, the IR blaster for the G4 bullet. I think that would be neat to try. So maybe in my backyard, if I do get a camera out there, I'll get this IR blaster as well. The setup I am proposing is to replace... Okay. I plan to use FFP and SFP between everything. Yeah, that should work fine. One other video I'm thinking about doing. So in Canada, we have 2 different ISPs, Bell and Rogers. Bell, I want to completely get rid of the Bell box, I forget what it's called, Home Hub 2000 or whatever. Get rid of that and then put the VLAN tag and all that. The amount of emails I get based on that are insane. Probably 5 to 10 a day. So I'll probably end up doing a video. It won't really help anybody outside of Canada though. Do you want to try and test the Amplify? Do you want and try to test the Amplify HD with 2 mesh nodes? Would you? Yeah, I'd try them for sure. I mean, why not? I'll try any product. Well, no, I can't say that. I won't try any product, but products that I like. I think it would be really neat to try these kind of besides the, or like compared to the Decos, the TP-Link Deco. Even though the TP-Link Deco, I think those are Wi-Fi 6. I still have them somewhere in this office. I think I have this one. Oh, you guys can't see that. Oh no, that's not it. Is it? Yeah, this is the one I have right here. It's the 2-pack. SPX, see you around. Have a good weekend as well. All right, guys. Well, I am going to be off for the day. Make sure to hit the like button if you guys want to follow me on Instagram. We have Instagram, which is just Mac Telecom Networks. Twitter is Mac Telecom N. Then you can find me on LinkedIn if you want, Cody McCallum. And we also have did I already say TikTok? We have TikTok, which is just Mac Telecom Networks. We'll be live again Sunday at 11 a.m. And then we'll end up doing more videos. I think I'll probably have a video for you guys Monday. I think Monday. I don't know. We'll see. Monday or Tuesday. But besides that, I hope everybody has a good weekend. And I will talk to you on Sunday if you guys come to the stream. Take care.